really comfy. I rode the Elite all the way down here and I exchanged it for this bike. This is a 2003 Silverwing. It's got a little bit of a buzzy. There's like things I have to do to it, but I'm kind of happy with the trade. I took the guy's opinion about how, you know, that the bike is okay. I met him. He's an older gentleman, but this thing is just so comfortable. Like I'm inside a cocoon right now. In a way, it feels like I'm a little removed from the experience because this is just so sheltered, much more sheltered than the Yamaha Tenere. I mean, this thing is probably the most comfortable bike I've had, and I'm kind of looking around. So I am going to be riding this to DC. Yeah, this thing is so much different than the Elite 110. It's like I traded the baby Elite for this maxi Elite. Whoa, the wind really hits you. I don't know, man. Riding this thing cross country would be a ball. This is, of course, a 600cc twin-cylinder Honda scooter. And eventually I'll do a few more reviews with this bike, but it is just extremely comfortable. Oh, it is so comfortable. But I kind of don't like this windscreen. It kind of distorts my view a little bit because it's so slanted. I do have the stock wind. Yeah, this thing is badass. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty darn good because it's a twin cylinder couch on wheels. It is a Cadillac of scooters. It does feel like that. Suspension is really soft. You know, it's perfect for long cruises, but I'm not on the highway, so it has a little bit of a buzziness to the engine, so it's got character. You know, the ST1300 does have character as well, but it's extremely smooth. This thing is about the same. This thing is a joy to ride. I love comfortable bikes. This is comfortable as hell. I don't know, this might actually be more comfortable than the Honda Goldwing, just because of the position that you sit. And quite frankly, I don't go over 100 miles an hour, not much anyway. Like, I'm really surprised, but you know, this is not my first maxi scooter. I've had a Yamaha T-Max 500. I love that bike, and I wish I kept it because it was so cool. Black and white. No, it was black and yellow. Love that color scheme. And then I had a Kymco 500 RI, and that was not as good as this. This bike is nicely Farkled. It's got the top case. It's kind of rashed out. He gave me Givey side cases, which are soft. I'll be using them on all my bikes now. So it's like a win-win. I trade. Oh, that is the heated grips. So that's high to the left. So let's see. Yeah, that is the heated grips. I love it. Now that I've been riding this bike for a little bit, you know, I realized that this bike makes a great touring bike. It's just so easy to ride. So comfortable. That's exactly what you want on a bike. Now, I don't know a lot about it. I don't know what kind of miles it gets, the range it gets, but I am very impressed by how smooth and fast this thing is. And also the ability of riding slow, for me, is kind of important because I always get in trouble with the law with fast bikes. And the twist and go sort of throttle, it's perfect. I do like it, but I also miss the ability of shifting, you know, because it's a strange kind of like interaction that you have with a motorcycle. But on a scooter, I'm like, okay, it's automatic, they're all automatic. Yeah, that's what I want. But this thing as a commuter, I think makes more sense than the NC in a way. The NC is a great bike. I think for maintenance, the NC is much easier. It looks cool. It's got that frunk. But the seating position on this and the comfort is unbeatable. It feels unnaturally, this is where I want to go. This is a cute town of Motard. Really cute. Look at this. There's a museum here. Yeah, this bike just feels unnaturally balanced because the weight is so low to the ground. And it's a big bike. It's a heavy bike. I don't know the weight offhand. One of the things I find weak sauce with this bike, it's these mirrors. These mirrors do not match the style of the scooter. Much like the ST1300, ST1100 mirrors, they should be integrated into the plastic of the bike. I think that would look so much better. Fredericksburg is the Waldorf of Virginia. Alright, I am running out of gas, so I'm going to fill up. This is Fredericksburg. This is just tons of developments everywhere, houses being built. But it's also where I-95 is, and I plan on jumping on I-95, but before then I have to fill up. It's flashing 150 miles so far on the bike, and I imagine that's the tank. Oh god, it's expensive. 13, oh shit. Look at that. So much liquid came out. God damn it. There we go. You see that? Key goes here. Whew. Smelly. We're ready to hit the road. Full tank of gas. I do like that this bike sounds good at very low speed. When it's moving, it's not really a great sounding bike, but you don't get this bike for the sound, but it does sound pretty cool, like when it's standing idle. It's got like this deep sound that I like. So I'm very curious to see how well this bike does on 95 here. We're gonna go north towards Washington. It's funny, George Washington was born south of here, near where I went to get this bike. 95 is a horrible place. There's people that use 95 all the time to commute. I don't know how they do it. I had a friend of mine, Burton. He moved to New Hampshire and he commuted day in, day out on 95. I don't know how that poor bastard did it, but that guy was hardcore. He started commuting on a Ninja 250 on 95, and that's how good that Ninja 250 is. Like, you can do it. And I think it's funny seeing people see this go by, and this thing is perfectly comfortable at the highway speeds. But my SH150 has a top speed of 69 miles per hour, so that's right now, that's 69. And this one cruises at that speed and indicated it's got 120 miles per hour on the speedometer, because my zip ties started to move around a bit, so this is a little bit on the dangerous side, but at least we get to test out the top speed. And it's, look at that, I'm up to speed already on this thing. Yeah, I had my bungee cord. He gave me an extra windshield, so I had to tie it around the seat, so it's been moving around. It came off. It's like one of those metal hooks, so I didn't want it to get stuck on my wheel. I'm very amazed by it because I see people getting these touring bikes all the time, and I've always wondered why don't they get like a maxi scooter like this. And maxi scooters, they are cheaper than most motorcycles, and they are much more comfortable than most motorcycles, and you know, they don't require as much maintenance. It's got a belt drive. You change the belt drive every so often and you're good. This guy's trailering a Tesla. You're not saving any money, buddy. It's going up to Pennsylvania. You just bought it. See, Nissan Altima, always a Nissan Altima. One of the things I notice is that if I'm going at 75 miles an hour as I am now, I'm at 6,000 RPMs. It kind of feels like it's excessive. Quantico Marine Base to the right. Look at this. Welcome to Virginia. Like there's state troopers all over. I've seen like 3 or 4 in like 2 miles. So this voyage is quite long on the highway and quite boring, but this is the beauty of this particular bike and the maxi scooters in particular. My legs get tired, I just move them up to the forward position and I got like a very stretched out position. And because the seat is wide and I have support for my lumbar, like I am definitely not feeling as tired as I would be feeling on a similar size bike. I cannot believe I rode this entire distance on the Elite 110. This is incredible. I've been on here for a while. Look at this confusion. Straight, Baltimore, North, Washington, Tyson's Corner. Just such a confusing area. The Beltway. Well, I'm definitely going to miss that little scooter. She was so drifty. This one, I'm going to have to pay like $10, $15. Do enjoy riding this thing a little bit slower because I get to hear that engine. And the engine note on this, the exhaust note, sounds pretty darn good. Alright, I'm going to see if I can beat traffic going into 295 instead. 2 saps here, the Kia and the Ford, are getting very frustrated with traffic. Holy shit, they're all racing, these guys. That BMW just passed me on the shoulder. I was like, what the hell? Michael, fancy lad on his motorcycle there. Gotta wave at him. Well, Squids, that's the ride for today. I hope you enjoyed the ride on the Honda Silverwing, and I'll see you on the next ride. Thanks for watching. Bye. Kinda stuck here. The cops won't bother me.